So hi, my name is Ken Rucci. I am a Senior Technology Strategist with Microsoft. I've been with Microsoft almost 15 years now, and I have about 24 years total in the IT security field. When I decided to become a certified ethical hacker, it was part of the program training at Microsoft, where as cybersecurity specialists, we were taking more requirements and more certifications that enabled us to, have deeper conversations with our customers, understand the situations that they were put in, and certified ethical hacker has definitely enabled me to be much more robust in my education. Oh, absolutely was a benefit. One of the things that I think is really important about the CEH is that it's a technical certification. So when you are present yourself with the certified ethical hacker credentials, they see that you understand not only the background and the theories around the various attacks and penetration testing, but there's also the deep technical knowledge, understanding all of the switches, the mechanics, all of the pieces that go into the various types of attacks. And that's also important of being able to, how do you defend against them? So the CEH has definitely helped my career from that standpoint. I think one of the favorite parts that I had, and I wasn't really prepared for it, was the level of depth that you need to understand for all of the tools, things like all of the Nmap switches and all of the web application frameworks and the pieces that go into that. So, that was one of the favorite things that I liked. It was also, one of the most challenging parts, obviously, because it's a certification. But going through and now understanding how these tools work, how they can help, when you talk to customers or companies about how to be more defensive, you can speak from authority and a firsthand knowledge of how everything works. So I think that's been one of the things that I've really enjoyed about the certification. Yeah, I think CEH is right up there. It's one of the top certifications. I know that when we introduce ourselves and we talk about our backgrounds, having the CEH does add a bit of notoriety, because people recognize that it is a technical certification. There is a lot of material on the testing plate that you have to be familiar with. So I think it absolutely is recognized. Yeah, absolutely. In addition to working at Microsoft, one of the things that I do, having a doctorate in cybersecurity, I enjoy teaching, and I teach in a master's program for cybersecurity, and the CEH certification allows me to help students understand where do they want to go with their career, what are some of the things that employers are looking for, and also gives me I think a really unique differentiation when we're teaching classes and we're teaching technical subjects, that the CEH has enabled me to speak from firsthand knowledge of all of the things that we're doing, and I think that's what getting the certification has enabled me to understand more and to stay on top of the current topics and the different types of attacks, and having that background has definitely enabled that. Yeah, so when I started out, I really didn't. I think as most people they didn't know what they wanted to do or where they wanted to go. My background really is in medical technology, and it's working in a clinical lab. But from there, I moved over to the IT department and helped implement a lab system. And then I got my first taste of cybersecurity from there. And it's eventually led me to Microsoft, and I've worked at what was then Computer Associates, and in their eTrust, which was their cybersecurity area, So it's, it's been a long journey, but I find that, cybersecurity is one of those areas where it's constantly changing. I think things like the pandemic and people, coming back, in a, various hybrid roles of working from home and back in the office have really brought attention to how you handle your cybersecurity in different ways to approach it. So I really enjoy the field. Yep. So yes, the answer is yes. I do attribute part of the success to my career to the EC Council, and I think the message that I would deliver back is to continue to develop the material and the testing as it reflects what's going on in the field. I know there's a lot of technical components, but as the cybersecurity evolves and the attacks become more sophisticated, I would like to see that reflected in the course material and what's covered.